To this side. My name is David D. Archer, Jr. I am the Deputy Governor of the Virgin Islands. This week, we will have the anniversary of Hurricane Irma, and I wanted to stop for a minute and just say thank you to our public officers. I am actually at the administration complex where persons are still working with the building not being repaired, but we're working towards a greater complex and overall accommodations for the public service being better. I am fully aware that following the hurricanes that we've asked persons to come out, persons to work extremely hard, even about public sector transformation, where they're still trying to repair their personal homes, work on their overall lives. And as we look at this particular time, I want to stop, pause, and say thank you. You will hear also in this video from other permanent secretaries and senior managers about their care, their concern, and their love for public officers. I am fully aware that we are not there as yet. I am fully aware that we have a further place to go. But as we stop and we pause on this anniversary, I want to thank public officers, speak to the public also about your patience with us as we become better, but most importantly, as we all have been affected, we want to stop, pay some homage to the time that we've had, but recognize the important and the dedication work of public officers within the Virgin Islands.
Hello. As we approach the one-year anniversary of Hurricanes Irma and Maria, it is a distinct pleasure to first say thank you to all public officers who committed themselves and really put in the sweat equity to help us to recover as a country and specifically as a public service. I am amazed at the strength and the resilience of our people. I'm particularly proud of the Department of Human Resources. From day 5, the team was on the ground, even sacrificing their own homes and not addressing their personal needs, but coming right out and trying to make sure that we were in place to recover documents and historical information concerning public officers, and also to ensure that public officers were compensated very early after the hurricanes. I'm also proud of my team who worked on Project Uplift. They pulled together their resources and from the private sector and from across the public service to ensure that there was a team ready to address the wellness of public officers after the storms.
The team that I lead, they are Vicky Samuel Letzum, Kemp Colwood, Dr. Albert Tompkins, Siobhan Sprav, Nathalie Isaac, Kerry O'Neill, Lynn Ann Potter, and Natrice Salmon. I salute you all and I say thank you.
I am Glenroy A. Forbes, Financial Secretary in the Ministry of Finance. I want to take a moment out to thank the team at the Ministry of Finance. That is the departments and the agencies under the Ministry of Finance. 2017 been an eventful year for us. We have faced 2 Category 5 hurricanes that basically destroyed the entire territory. At the Ministry of Finance, we were faced with the task of trying to rebuild or recover. And I witnessed members of my team actually turning out just after the storm, and they were there to do what they could in terms of rebuilding the territory, while at the same time they themselves had suffered tremendous damage and loss on a personal level. It is remarkable how we have come together as a team, as a country, to actually rebuild the country.
Hi, I am Dawn Smith, the Acting Permanent Secretary in the Premier's Office. I joined the service in November 2017, 2 months after the storms. From then up until now, I can easily and freely express my most sincere thanks and appreciation to my team and to many public officers for their immeasurable support and for simply showing up. A picture is worth 1,000 words, and looking around where many of you still work, you may not feel that much has changed from September to now. For that, I must say to my teams and to all other displaced public officers in similar and worse situations that I am very and truly sorry that we have not gotten further or done more despite all of your personal sacrifices, your hard work, and your unwavering commitment. I know that many of you feel despondent. I know that negativity is rife, and I know that many of you have lost hope. I know because you tell me, I know because I see you, and I also struggle with these emotions every day. But being who we are and as we are, we have no choice but what President Obama calls the audacity of hope. I thank all public officers again for their good and hard work. We will get there one day, and with our collective resolve to change the game, it will be one day soon.
I am Marcia Potter, Permanent Secretary in the Ministry of Education and Culture, and today I want to thank every member of staff serving under the Ministry of Education and Culture for your unwavering dedication and commitment to ensuring that our sector was back up and running following Hurricanes Irma and Maria last year. I appreciate your dedication because I know that many of you were dealing with your own problems at home as you tried to rebuild your own homes and put the pieces back together again. You came out and you worked tirelessly, unwaveringly, to ensure that everything was going steady in the Ministry of Education and Culture. And I thank you from the bottom of my heart for that.
Hi, I'm Ronald Smith Berkeley, and I serve as the Permanent Secretary in the Ministry of Natural Resources and Labor. I would like to say a heartfelt thank you to my staff, those in the ministry proper, as well as those in the departments. Now, we all understand and we all know what we've been through last year. We have been devastated, all of us, and a number of the employees, like everybody else, has suffered much damage. However, in spite of all of that, they have come out, they have answered the call, as it were, and they have come out and have been doing their best to serve. And serve to the best of their ability. Yes, there has been challenges in all of the departments that falls under the ministry, as well as the ministry proper. But we still continue to do our best, and I would like to say thank you very much to the hardworking men and women in the Ministry of Natural Resources and Labor and the departments for their continued support, their continued commitment to their work, to this territory.
I am Petrona Davies, Permanent Secretary for the Ministry of Health and Social Development. As I reflect on the hurricane events of September 2017, I feel tremendous gratitude and admiration for the team at the Ministry of Health and Social Development. They worked around the clock to respond to the urgent needs of our communities, to take care of the most vulnerable and disadvantaged, to provide health care to those that were sick and injured, to respond to disease threats and prevent outbreaks, and to manage an unprecedented volume of debris in order to restore the cleanliness of our communities, just to give a few examples. All of this required sacrifice on the part of our officers. Some of them suffered tremendous personal losses, but despite their own circumstances, they willingly put in the long hours and worked with distinction and pride, and for this I cannot thank them enough.
Good day, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Anthony McMaster, Permanent Secretary for the Ministry of Communication and Works and the many departments that fits under its portfolio. On behalf of the Minister, Honorable Mark Vanterpool, Minister for Communication and Works, and myself, I would like to express a sincere thank you to all the staff and members of the ministry and the departments that work under our portfolio. And I'm very, very proud of the team that we have working with us. And I just want to say thank you on behalf of the minister and myself for the hard work that you have been doing over the last 12 months.
Hello, I am Carolyn Stout-Igwe, Acting Permanent Secretary in the Deputy Governor's Office. Today I pause to say thanks to the team at the Deputy Governor's Office and the departments and units under the Governor's Group for their unwavering support, dedication, and commitment to restoring services after the hurricanes of 2017. I would especially like to salute the officers from the Supreme Court who traveled to St. Lucia to ensure the continuation of the commercial court. Despite their personal losses, many of them have rallied to ensure that government services were restored. Many of our offices have been displaced, and a number of public officers took on additional roles that are outside their role profiles to ensure that the public was served in a professional manner. We continue to build the public service and our territory stronger, smarter, greener, and better.